Hello people and welcome to the True Movies, and today we're going to be playing a bit of Guncraft again and again. I believe this is episode 6. If it isn't, then someone can correct me, but either way. I'm nearly at 50 subscribers, so thanks, just one more to go. Well, yeah, one more. Got 49 plus 1 is 50. Yeah, general knowledge, I guess. So yeah, today I'm playing a bit of Onslaught with Guncraft. So yeah, Onslaught is an interesting game mode. It's sort of like Call of Duty Zombies, except that there are no zombies. You're fighting against robot spiders and robot humans and stuff. But yeah, I like it because it's cooperative and it's a bit different from your standard Guncraft experience. Because yeah, it is just like, it's nice to be cooperative instead of like always killing each other. So yeah, even though in team deathmatch you don't kill your own team, but it's still nicer to be cooperative. Now also, one problem with Onslaught is that you need a pretty massive map for it, because otherwise it just doesn't work. If you have a small map, I've had that situation quite a few times. You have a small map and then it literally doesn't work out, because the game ends in 5 seconds. So basically you lose when all of your team is dead at the same time, which can take quite some time when you have 4 players. Of course, the maximum is 4 players, you can't have more than 4 players. So, yeah. And then kind of the way it works is every single time you've killed all the robots in one wave, you go on to the next wave, and so on, till you die. Then you gain money from killing robots and destroying blocks, and then you can have your gadgets and yeah, put them down. And I almost got an AC 130. So yeah, but that's, yeah, it works that way. And also every single time you die you add 1 second to your respawn time, so eventually it gets some stuff like 1 minute respawn time. So it's more and more likely each time you die that the game's gonna end. But yeah, literally no one dies on the first round, but yeah, because it's only little spiders. Now I spawned into the second wave here, because I didn't come here from the beginning. Just decided to change class, which wasn't such a great move. But I kind of just placed my classes on Battlefield a bit. Recon, Assault, Medic, and Engineer. So yeah, I don't know why I tried to climb this, but I think I was trying to snipe something off the top there. But no, that doesn't work with a light machine gun. That will never work with a light machine gun. So yeah, just get into a bike. As you can see, there are 9 more spiders left, as it indicates on the right. No, it's left of the screen, not right. No, it's not right. Left. Okay. I'm surprised the spiderling. Well, the spiders are called spiderlings. I'm surprised they managed to destroy that helicopter. So yeah, next wave, yay. And so you see I have all my gadgets unlocked, so I can put down an AI turret, which will like just destroy anything when it comes into contact. And of course I'm a recon here, so I try to take out some things. And yeah, recon isn't very effective when playing Onslaught, because it's a one-shot kill. You generally need something. You want something that's automatic. Okay. Well, I remember I was so scared when I just looked around there and I just saw like massive waves. These just like zombie things looking at me. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, okay, my sniping skills, they're excellent, I know. Sniping off everything I see. Actually, I've been finding I'm using the tank much more recently. I think they buffed it a bit or something, because it seems a bit more effective now than it did. Because now I'm using the tank a lot. I'm like valuing the tank over something like the helicopter, which I wouldn't have been doing. So yeah, I mean, tank can be very useful, especially when you have 2 people inside it. Person can be controlling the machine gun at the top, and the person at the bottom can be controlling like the main cannon, and that's like a one-hit kill when you're playing any multiplayer game at all. Well, in Guncraft anyway. So yeah, I spawned back as a recon, decided to switch class because I can. I switch class because I can. That's a very simple rule. So yeah, I'm still basically failing. Also, one new thing that I added in the newest update was movement. So you'll be more accurate if you're standing still than when you're moving. So for instance, like even with a sniper, if you have a scope and you're moving, then you would be less accurate than if you were standing still. That's with all guns now. So yeah, but that still stops no one from like bunny hopping around the place and destroying everything. So I got a bit trapped inside this building. I don't know how, but I guess I was in the cubicles there. So yeah, just don't get out. And oh, okay. There's so many holes in this game mode because things explode, you explode, and yeah, just generally mayhem in this game mode. And of course, there are loads of different types of robots. There are flyers, there's soldier bots, and there are spiderlings are the main ones. And then you have the really annoying, like worm things. I don't know what they're called, but they're worms. So yeah. Then basically, spiderlings are pretty easy to kill because they jump at you if you're like 1 block away from them. But the soldier bots, they're pretty easy to kill. You just got to get them from a little longer range. And I think just about everything else is also pretty, well, it's easier. And I think definitely everything that's kind of, I think the soldier bots and the spiderlings, they're easy to kill. And the flies are pretty difficult because they fly around. So yeah, I just decided to get into a helicopter. And I'm not the best person at flying. So yeah, I'm pretty like shaky when flying. Because, if you've ever played Guncraft, when you get into a helicopter, it's sort of, when you move, it kind of keeps on moving even when you stop the mouse movement. Like there's a mode in Minecraft that allows you to do that. And I know that is so annoying, but otherwise it's just not going to be realistic. Well, I mean, it's not realistic anyway. Let's try to pick up the last. So the helicopter can be slightly useful because the light machine gun, the machine gun it has is pretty, the machine gun is pretty powerful, and it also has a cannon. If you right click, you can shoot like a nice bolt, whatever, RPG warhead at anything that you want. That can do quite a lot of damage. I think the helicopter is more useful against kind of tanks and things than anything else. I think definitely one thing that the developers of Guncraft should do, they should make that helicopters can't just be shot down by a normal gun, or tanks at least. As you see kind of in Guncraft, kind of people just shooting with a normal gun at a tank, and that wouldn't happen, In real life, someone was shooting a bullet at a tank, I don't think it would just explode. I think it'd be a bit more realistic. That I think they would. I'm not sure if a bullet would be able to pierce tank armor. I'm not sure about that, but I definitely wouldn't think maybe. But I think they should make it only RPGs and things can pierce it, and helicopters. That would make it much more realistic, and that would make the tanks much harder to kill. Because at the moment the tanks are pretty easy to kill. So yeah, this will round up the session for today, and bye.